Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Podcast Zone. I'm Emma, and I'm so happy you're here with us today.
And I'm David. This is episode 22 of our podcast, and today's topic is talking with neighbors.
That's right. Neighbors are the people who live next to you, across the street, or in the same building. In English, the word neighbor means someone who lives near you. And talking with neighbors is a very important skill, especially if you are moving to an English-speaking country or community.
Yes, exactly. When you talk to neighbors, you build friendly relationships, you make your community stronger, and you feel safer and happier in your home. Today we're going to practice simple, natural conversations you can have with neighbors. We'll focus on greetings, small talk, and polite expressions. Remember, this is a beginner-friendly podcast. That means we will keep our English clear, slow, and easy to understand. We will explain useful words and phrases, and we'll also give you practice sentences you can repeat out loud. So, relax, sit back, and get ready to learn how to talk with your neighbors in English.
Let's start by asking an important question. Why should we talk with our neighbors?
Well, neighbors are part of our daily lives. Imagine you move into a new apartment or a new house. The people living near you are the first people you see when you walk outside. Maybe you meet them in the hallway, in the elevator, or in front of your building. Talking to them makes life more comfortable.
Exactly. And think about this. If you ever need help, maybe you run out of sugar, or maybe something happens in your house. Your neighbors are the closest people who can help you. So it's very good to have a friendly relationship with them.
Also, in English-speaking countries, it's very common to have small conversations with neighbors. People often say things like, "Hi, how are you?" or "Nice weather today, isn't it?" These are called small talk. Small talk is short, friendly conversation. It helps build connection without needing to be very personal.
So in this episode, we'll learn how to greet neighbors politely, use small talk about daily life, ask simple questions, respond in a friendly way. All right, let's begin with our first conversation. Imagine this situation. You are walking outside your apartment and you see your neighbor. You want to be polite and friendly.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning. How are you today?
I'm good, thank you. And you?
I'm doing well, thanks. Did you sleep well?
Yes, I did. It was a quiet night.
That's nice to hear. Well, have a great day.
You too. See you later.
Okay, let's look at some important words and phrases from this short dialogue. Good morning. This is a polite greeting you can use before 12 p.m. It's a very common way to say hello in the morning. How are you today? This is a friendly question. It shows interest in the other person. I'm good, thank you. And you? This is a polite way to answer. Notice how we also ask the question back. Did you sleep well? This is a friendly small talk question. It's not too personal, but it shows kindness. See you later. This is a casual way to say goodbye. Now, let's practice together. I'll say a phrase, and you repeat after me. Ready? Good morning. How are you today? I'm good, thank you. And you? Did you sleep well? See you later. Very good. Practicing out loud is very important for building confidence. Another very common way to talk with neighbors is to mention the weather. This is especially popular in countries like the United States, Canada, and the United Kingdom.
Yes, people often say something simple like, "Nice weather today," or "It's really hot, isn't it?" It's a safe topic. Everyone experiences the weather, so it's easy to talk about. Hello, beautiful day, isn't it?
Yes, it's really sunny today. I love it.
Me too. It's much better than yesterday's rain.
That's true. Hopefully the sunshine continues.
Yes, fingers crossed.
Beautiful day, isn't it? It's really sunny today. Hopefully, the sunshine continues. Fingers crossed.
Excellent. You're doing great.
So far, we've learned how to greet neighbors in the morning, ask about their day, and even talk about the weather. These are very common and natural ways to build a friendly relationship.
And remember, even short conversations help create positive connections with people around you.
Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to the English Podcast Zone. This is episode 22, Talking with Neighbors. If you listen to part 1, we practice greetings and small talk. Today, in part 2, we're going to learn some new, very useful neighbor conversations.
Yes, today we'll focus on 3 important situations: borrowing or lending items, inviting neighbors over, and extended practice with different responses and variations.
These are real-life conversations. They happen every day, so let's get started. Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to the English Podcast Zone. This is episode 22, Talking with Neighbors.
If you listen to part 1, we practice greetings and small talk. Today, in part 2, we're going to learn some new, very useful neighbor conversations.
One of the most common situations between neighbors is borrowing something. For example, maybe you run out of sugar, eggs, or milk. Instead of going to the store right away, you can ask your neighbor politely.
Hi, David. Sorry to bother you, but do you have some sugar I could borrow?
Of course, Emma. No problem. How much do you need?
Just a cup, please.
Sure. Here you go.
Thank you so much. I'll return it tomorrow.
Don't worry about it. Anytime.
Yes. Today, we'll focus on 3 important situations: borrowing or lending items, inviting neighbors over, and extended practice with different responses and variations.
These are real-life conversations. They happen every day. So let's get started. Sometimes, instead of borrowing, you might be the person lending. Let's look at an example.
Hi, Emma. Do you happen to have a hammer I could borrow?
Yes, I do. Hold on, I'll get it for you.
Thanks. I'll bring it back this evening.
No rush. Take your time.
I really appreciate it.
You're welcome. Another way neighbors connect is by inviting each other for coffee, tea, or a meal. Let's try a friendly invitation.
Hi, David. Are you free this weekend?
I think so. Why?
I'm having a small barbecue on Saturday. Would you like to come?
That sounds great. What time?
Around 5 p.m. Bring yourself and maybe a friend if you'd like.
Perfect. I'll be there. Thank you for inviting me.
My pleasure. Looking forward to it.
Now, let's put everything together. We'll act out a longer, natural conversation with neighbors. Listen carefully. Hi, Emma. How's your day going? Pretty good, thanks. I was just about to bake a cake, but I realized I don't have enough sugar. Oh, I have some sugar. Would you like to borrow some? Really? That would be wonderful. Thank you. No problem. I'll bring it over in a minute. By the way, are you busy this Saturday? Not really. Why? I'm hosting a small dinner, just a few neighbors and friends. Would you like to join? That sounds lovely. What time should I come? Around 7 p.m. It's nothing fancy, just some food and conversation. Perfect. I'll bring a dessert. Maybe that cake I'm baking. That would be amazing. Thanks, Emma. Thank you, David. I'm looking forward to it. Did you notice how we used polite words? We said things like, would you like? That would be wonderful, and looking forward to it. These phrases make conversations friendly and respectful.
Yes, being polite is very important when you talk to neighbors. It helps build trust and comfort. Let's review all the key phrases from today. Repeat after us.
Sorry to bother you, but do you have some sugar I could borrow?
Do you happen to have a hammer I could borrow?
Are you free this weekend?
Would you like to come?
That sounds great.
Looking forward to it.
Excellent work. If you keep practicing these sentences, you'll feel more confident when talking with your neighbors.
So that's the end of part 2. We practiced borrowing, lending, and inviting neighbors over. These are very useful daily life situations.
In part 3, we'll practice even more situations, asking for help, giving compliments, and handling small problems politely. Plus, we'll talk about cultural tips in English-speaking communities.
Stay with us for part 3. You don't want to miss it.
Welcome back to the English Podcast Zone. This is episode 22, Talking with Neighbors. If you've been following along, in part 1, we practiced greetings and small talk. In part 2, we learned how to borrow, lend, and invite neighbors.
And now, in part 3, we'll go deeper. We'll practice asking neighbors for help, giving compliments politely, handling small problems in a friendly way, understanding cultural notes about neighbors in English-speaking countries.
These situations will help you become more confident in real life. Let's start with asking for help. Sometimes neighbors help each other. Maybe you need help carrying something heavy, or maybe you need directions. Let's hear a dialogue. Emma, neighbor 1. Hi, David. Could you help me carry this box upstairs? It's very heavy. David, neighbor 2. Of course, no problem at all. Where do you want me to put it? Emma, just in front of my door, please. David, here you go. Emma, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. David, anytime. If you need help again, just ask. Another way to connect with neighbors is by giving compliments. Compliments make people feel good and show kindness.
Hi, Emma. I really like your garden. The flowers look beautiful.
Thank you, David. I've been working on it for a few weeks.
It shows. The colors are amazing.
That's very kind of you. Now let's practice a tricky situation. Sometimes neighbors cause small problems. Maybe they play loud music or their dog barks. How can you ask politely without being rude?
Hi, David. I hope you're doing well. I just wanted to mention something. The music last night was a little loud, and I couldn't sleep well.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Emma. I didn't realize it was too loud. I'll make sure to keep the volume down.
Thank you. I appreciate your understanding.
Of course. Thanks for telling me.
Now, let's talk about culture. In English-speaking countries like the US, Canada, or the UK, neighbors usually keep a balance between friendliness and privacy.
That's right. People often say hello, smile, or have small conversations, but they also respect personal space. It's not common to visit a neighbor's home without asking first.
Exactly. Invitations are usually planned. For example, you might invite your neighbor for dinner or coffee, but you don't just knock on their door at midnight unless it's an emergency.
Also, small talk is very important. Talking about the weather, sports, or daily life is very normal. But asking very personal questions like how much money do you make is considered rude.
And when problems happen, like noise or parking issues, it's always better to speak politely and calmly. Most people respond positively if you're respectful. Let's put everything together. Here's a long conversation between neighbors, using compliments, asking for help, and handling a problem politely. Hi, David. I love the new paint color on your house. It looks really fresh. Thank you, Emma. I finally had time to paint it last week. It shows. By the way, could you help me carry this chair upstairs later? It's a bit heavy. Of course, no problem. Just let me know when. Thank you so much. Also, I wanted to mention something. Your dog barked a lot last night, and I had trouble sleeping. Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize. I'll keep him inside during the night. I really appreciate your understanding. Anytime. Thanks for telling me in such a nice way. Of course. And thanks again for helping with the chair. Okay, let's review. Repeat these key phrases with us. Could you help me carry this?
I really appreciate it.
I really like your garden.
That's very kind of you.
I just wanted to mention something.
The music was a little loud.
I'll make sure to keep the volume down.
Excellent. These sentences will make you sound polite, friendly, and confident when talking with neighbors.
That brings us to the end of part 3. We learned how to ask for help, give compliments, and handle small problems politely. Plus, we talked about cultural tips.
In part 4, we'll review everything we've learned in this episode, do guided practice, and finish with a long natural neighbor conversation that uses all the skills together.
So don't miss part 4, the final part of episode 22, Talking with Neighbors. Welcome back, everyone. You're listening to the English Podcast Zone, episode 22, Talking with Neighbors.
Yes, this is part 4, the final part of today's episode. If you've been with us since the beginning, congratulations. You've practiced greetings, small talk, borrowing and lending, inviting neighbors, asking for help, giving compliments, and even handling small problems politely.
That's a lot of skills. Today, in this last part, we'll review all the useful phrases we learned, do guided practice together, listen to a long, natural conversation that uses everything, end with encouragement and a preview of our next episode. Let's start with a big review. I'll read the phrases and you repeat after me. Ready? Greetings and small talk. Good morning. How are you today? Did you sleep well? Beautiful day, isn't it? Fingers crossed. Borrowing and lending. Sorry to bother you, but could I borrow some sugar? Do you happen to have a hammer I could borrow? No rush. Take your time. I really appreciate it. Inviting neighbors. Are you free this weekend? Would you like to come? That sounds great. Looking forward to it. Asking for help. Could you help me carry this box? No problem at all. Anytime. Compliments. I really like your garden. It shows you worked hard. That's very kind of you. Handling problems politely. I just wanted to mention something. The music was a little loud. I'll make sure to keep the volume down. I appreciate your understanding. Now let's practice full mini dialogues together. I'll read one part, then you repeat. Then we'll add the response. Mini dialogue 1. Good morning. How are you today? I'm good, thank you. And you? Mini dialogue 2. Sorry to bother you, but do you have some sugar I could borrow? Of course. How much do you need? Mini dialogue 3. Are you free this weekend? Yes, I am. What's up? I'm having a barbecue. Would you like to come? Mini dialogue 4. Could you help me carry this chair? Sure, no problem at all. Mini dialogue 5. I really like your new flowers. They look beautiful. Thank you. That's very kind of you. Mini dialogue 6. I just wanted to mention the music was a little loud last night. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll make sure to keep the volume down. Now it's time for our grand finale, a big conversation between two neighbors that uses everything we've learned in this episode.
Hi, David. Good morning. How are you today?
Morning, Emma. I'm good, thanks. Did you sleep well?
Yes, pretty well. It was a quiet night. What about you?
Not bad. The weather is beautiful today, isn't it?
Yes, it's so sunny. Fingers crossed it stays this way all weekend.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, I was about to bake cookies, but I ran out of sugar. Sorry to bother you, but could I borrow a cup?
Of course, no problem. Here you go.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
Anytime. Actually, are you free this Saturday evening?
Yeah, I think so. Why?
I'm having a little dinner with some neighbors. Would you like to come?
That sounds great. What time?
Around 7 p.m. Nothing fancy, just food and good company.
Perfect. I'll bring the cookies once I bake them.
That would be lovely. Oh, and David, I just wanted to mention something. The music from your party last night was a little loud.
Oh no, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it was disturbing you. I'll make sure to keep the volume down next time.
Thank you. I appreciate your understanding.
Of course. And by the way, your garden looks amazing. The flowers are so colorful.
That's very kind of you. I've been working on it a lot.
It shows. Well, thanks again for the sugar. See you Saturday.
See you then. Have a great day.
Did you notice how that conversation had greetings, small talk, borrowing, an invitation, a polite complaint, and even a compliment? That's exactly how real neighbor conversations happen.
Yes, and in English-speaking cultures, people often mix these things together. The important point is to stay polite, friendly, and respectful. That way, you build good relationships.
Now it's your turn. Practice these phrases with real people in your life. Even if your neighbors don't speak English, you can practice with friends, classmates, or even by yourself in the mirror.
The more you practice, the more natural it will feel. Don't worry if you make mistakes. Neighbors usually appreciate effort and kindness more than perfect grammar.
That's the end of episode 22, Talking with Neighbors.
Thank you for listening to the English Podcast Zone. We're so proud of you for learning and practicing with us today.
In our next episode, episode 23, we'll talk about another important daily situation, so stay tuned.
Until then, keep practicing, keep smiling, and keep learning English. Both together, see you next time.